Hello. So today we're going to be doing the introduction to GitHub course. If you don't know about it, it's just a free course on GitHub's Learning Lab. We're going to learn how to merge, branch, pull. We're going to learn how to set up GitHub Pages. It's gonna be a lot of stuff here. If you're new, you're going to find this interesting. And if you're a veteran already, um, you're going to get a nice refresher. So let's start the free course. Yep, we're just going to begin. Just wait until it loads up. All right, so step one, we're gonna assign ourselves. So here I'll read through it. So welcome to the GitHub Learning Lab Introduction to GitHub. They're gonna guide us through some important first steps in coding and collaborating on GitHub. So if you click here, you can read about what is GitHub. I'll let you do that on your own. You can explore GitHub repository. Even if you are a veteran, like I think it's pretty important to just go back to the basics every now and then. So I do recommend enrolling in the course and just going through the reading material. So using issues. All right. So the first task we're gonna do is we're actually gonna assign ourselves to an issue because unassigned issues don't have owners to look after them. When you're assigned to an issue or pull request, it tells repository visitors and contributors that you'll be facilitating the conversation or task. So the activity here, in order for us to move to the second step, we're going to scroll up to the right side of the screen under the assignees section. We're just going to click the gear icon and select ourselves. So I'm going to scroll up, assignees, click the gear icon. I'm going to assign myself. And you're going to see my name's there, my username is there. You see a component participant. And now we can move on to step 2. So I actually did end up spending a lot of time on step 2, but since I learned that, I can teach you guys how to get over it real fast. So now we're the proud manager of an issue. Now that you've assigned yourself, people who drop by know that they're welcome to participate, but you'll be carrying this issue across the finish line. So now we're going to use GitHub Pages. GitHub Pages allows you to serve a static site from a repository. We filled this repository with some site content, but the site is invisible right now. And we're going to change that. So we're going to scroll up, or I think I'm just going to right hand click on this and open a new tab in the repository. We're going to scroll down to the GitHub Pages section, and then from the source, drop down, select main branch. So we're going to go open link to a new tab here. Scroll down to Pages. Now, the one thing to keep in mind is this actually wasn't available. These options right here weren't available to me when I first did this. You might need to go to Manage Access and switch this from a private repository to a public repository. So you just click on Manage. You'd go to Change Visibility. So if it's private, you would make it public. Okay, just keep that in mind. I was scratching my head on that because I wasn't getting these options because it was a private repository. All right, so you go to okay, let me go back because I don't know what to do here. So we're gonna select the main branch here. Okay, so main branch here. We're gonna click on Save. Okay, so now it's published. So now what would be the next step? They're supposed to. Oh, interesting. Okay. We're on the main branch, aren't we? Yep. Okay, here we go. Okay, I guess I had to click on it. Sometimes it does take a while for it to respond to Learning Bot. So now we're gonna close this issue. So now we turn on GitHub Pages. Our site is visible. This is the visible right here. visual site. And we're just gonna close this. So it says we could close it below. So we would click here. And we'll just click close issue. So the activities close the issue. Click the close issue button below, which is right here. So click on that. And okay, it's closed. So now we're gonna head over to the next issue. So now this is the introduction to GitHub Flow. This is a pretty good video on understanding the GitHub Flow. I really recommend it. I learned a lot, even though I've been using GitHub for a while. You know, it's still really good to go through the basics. So now we're just gonna create a branch. There's a little tab here about creating a branch, and there's some tips on it too. But we're gonna jump straight into the activity. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna navigate to the code tab. I'm just gonna right hand click it. And then we're gonna click branch main in the drop down. I'll teach you guys how to do that. In the field, enter name of your branch, like my slide. I'm gonna copy and paste this because I'm gonna have to you know, enter a name for it. And then we're gonna click create branch or press enter key. So let's do that. So we're here, we're gonna go to main, and from here we're just gonna enter the name that I copied and pasted, and I'll hit the enter. Because I gotta click. I clicked enter, but I didn't really do anything. Okay, cool. So I did this earlier. I'm not too sure if I'm pretty sure I deleted this repository, but I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't create an issue later. Alright, so now the next thing we're going to be doing is committing a file. So I'll read a little bit here. So creating a branch allows you to make modifications to your project without changing the deployed main branch. So basically the way to think about this is, say you know, your main branch is just a straight line, and when you create a branch, you know, it basically just branches out of that straight line, and then you work on that. Eventually you want to try to get that branch back to the main branch. You have to make progress on your project. You don't really want to work on your main branch too much. It's better to work on a branch because, you know, you don't want to make some really big changes to your main branch and then have it mess up your project. Instead, you just make the branch, and then if you do end up messing up your project, you just delete that branch. So here we're going to create a new file on this branch in a post folder called this right here. What I'm highlighting right now would be actually your username if you're going to do this yourself. You can do this. You can do so using this shortcut or manually as follows. I'm going to use the shortcut so I don't have to navigate over there. So, but basically, if you want to do it manually, you just do this here. But so once we get to the code tab, get to my slide, we are going to create a new file, and we're going to name it this. I'm going to copy and paste it. So so the slash basically creates a folder, and then so right here we're saying is this file is going to go in this folder. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Then we'll come back here. I'm gonna copy this and I'll copy and paste it in there. So we're here, right? So she looks like I did everything for us, but maybe I will walk through the steps. And so you go to code, and then from here you would click on your branch which would be my slide. So by default, I think you'd be on main, and then so you just click on my slide, and then from here you would just add file, create a new file, and then you copy paste whatever you had right there. So again, this file right here is under the post folder. So I'm gonna copy the code here, paste it, and then do I have to do anything else? So there's some commit guidelines here, but just for the sake of it, I'm just gonna commit, Okay. So now we're moving on to step 6, open a pull request. So you commit to like just like make changes and then you pull right here. Um, so uh, so what is a pull request? I would just listen to the watch the video. I don't want to confuse you or anything by telling you what a pull request is. But in a way, it's a way for you to upload your changes so other developers on your team can actually see them. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece or anything. Just something to put out there, and then you guys can work on it from there. But yeah, pull requests here is a good section. Here. Pull requests help you share your changes, receive feedback on them, and iterate on them until they're perfect. And that's where you could like discuss about make the discussion about some of your code with the other collaborators on your project. So we're gonna open a pull request. I'm gonna use the shortcut again. So from the pull request tab, we'll click new pull request. So let's just do that. So now that we're here, but like the pull request tab is right here on the top, so you can't miss it. You see. So once we're here, do we have to name it or anything? Yeah. So the title would be this. So when you're doing this yourself, make sure that you're naming everything the way they want it to be named, or else the bot is not going to pick it up, and then you're going to be stuck on that step. So we're going to create the pull request here. Do we have to write anything? It doesn't look like we have to. Yeah, so we don't have to write anything in the description. Okay. Are we good? Yeah, okay, we're good. So you see the bot said they're going to respond to us in the new pull request. So just stay on that page. Once you actually click on, you create the pull. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing, we're going to be fixing your pull request. Okay. So the first comment on your pull request will have the default text of no description provided. Click on the icon located at the top right corner of the comment box, then click on edit to make an edit. So where do I go for that? It would be on commit, right? We're gonna add a description of the changes you made. So, okay, they want us to put a where do I go for this again? Sorry. Is it here in the conversation? Oh, it'd be right here, I think. I'll just write something right there. Right, so the comment box. Okay. I think I'm overthinking it right now, actually. So we're gonna be fixing our pull request. The first comment on your pull request will have the default text of click on the dot dot dot. Oh, it's right here. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I was totally overthinking that. And the next step we are gonna be editing the file. So yeah, sorry, I got confused there. So we're gonna add a description of the changes we made in the comment box. Okay. So I'm just gonna copy and paste it. So we created a branch, we created a file, and made a commit, and open a pull request. So I'm just gonna copy and paste that right there. And then we're gonna update it. Okay, Oh, here we go. Yeah, sorry, it takes a while sometimes. All right, nice. So, step 7, respond to your review. Your pull request is looking great. Let's add some context to your file. Yeah, so now we're gonna go to the files change tab, which is right here. I'm gonna open up another tab. We're gonna edit our newly added file. We're gonna replace line 5 with something new. We're gonna scroll to the bottom and click commit changes. Commit changes. So last time this actually wasn't working for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I made the changes, and then it didn't work out the way I wanted to. Okay, so see one. So I heard this on Reddit in, in a subreddit, right? So it says one leak code problem a day keeps unemployment away. Oh, wait, I thought that was funny. So let me make sure I do it right this time, because last time it didn't work and I had to skip a few steps. Well, I didn't have to skip a few steps. I had to. Well, yeah, I guess I skipped a few steps without the Learning Lab bots, but essentially we still would go through the same steps either way if we were just following the instructions. So scroll to, yeah, so we're gonna scroll to the bottom, commit changes. All right, let's see. Okay. So we're putting into the branch, right? Yeah. All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because last time, like I said, I did run into some issues here. We're gonna refresh it. And then we'll see. Oh, so this time actually worked. Okay, cool. Last time, the bot didn't come up for me on step 8. So if you have an issue, you know, just basically the next thing we're just gonna do is merge, and once we merge, we're gonna delete the branch. So now we're gonna merge our pull request. So now this is actually when we do this merge pull request, we're gonna be moving into our main branch. So we created a new branch, so we branched off from the main branch. We made a commit, then we pulled, and now we're actually gonna merge our our pull back into the main branch. Yeah, okay. So now let's merge our pull request. Yeah, so we're just gonna click on merge pull request here. Okay, confirm. And now we're gonna, yeah, so nice work. Congratulations. So we complete the course, but we still haven't finished the set. We still have to delete the branch. So let's do that real quick. So we deleted the branch there, and now we're actually gonna look at the website. So the one thing you're gonna notice, the main page looks the same, but there is an arrow right here in the corner. If you click on it, you could move to the second side. You can go back and forth with the arrow pads, and you see that our quote is here. One lead code problem a day keeps unemployment away. And that's it, really. It went well. If you guys have any issues, just leave them in the comment description. I'll try to help you out.